Hey, what's up ladies and gents, Spoony Pizzas here, and today I'm going to show you how to beat legend difficulty fairly easily. So first up, across your back line you want 3 build-up players. Ahead of him, or ahead of those 3 players, you want whole players in these positions here. So left midfield, we've got Lookman, who's a whole player. We've got Diaby, who's also a whole player. Griezmann, another whole player, and Rafael Viega, also a whole player. And then up top, you want a target man, but a mobile target man. So you want at least 70 acceleration and at least 76 speed. Ideally above that, but they're pretty rare. So Choupo-Moting does a good job. Another player that I could recommend, if you've got him, is Ivan Toney. And then just to mix things up, I've got a fox in the box. But I'm also going to show you and explain how this formation will change depending on the attacking strategy by the AI. But this is how you start it out. But you make sure those 2 are support strikers just behind that target man. In midfield here, we've got an anchor man in Rodri. And we've also got Jack Wilshere, who's an orchestrator. So the idea behind this is Jack Wilshere is my passer and Rodri is there to break it up. He's going to be your pivot. And you're going to see that when we play the game. When my defenders win the ball, Rodri's going to be in and around the place just to pick up the pass or pick up the ball and then make the pass deep from midfield. Probably out to Lookman or to Wilshere if he wants to give you that extra range. Now we are coming up against the hardest formation you can probably play against, which is the 4.5.1. Very, very difficult to beat on legend difficulty, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Oh, one other thing. Tactics manager is possession. Individual instructions. I have got deep line on Viega. I'm going to turn that off. You can put that on Viega and Lookman if you're struggling, but that is only if you're probably perhaps not that good defensively, or you struggle defensively, then it might be worth having deep line on those 2. But I'm also going to show you, like I said, how to change your tactics and what you should do if the AI change the way they're playing with their attacking strategy. So what we're looking to do here is with the AI, you want to try and contain them, right? You want to keep bringing your players back. Eventually, they'll get bored of passing the ball sideways and be like, okay, we can't find a way through. We're just going to turn over possession pretty cheaply. Here we go. All right. Let's try and gamble there. Attack midfielder is going to cause a few problems. He's getting a little bit of space there. And Mexico is actually a really good side, as you can see there. They're not daft. But when we got the ball, what you're going to find with this formation is you're going to have a lot of attackers. So just keep moving the ball through defence. There's my passer, Jack Wilshere, and then that's the ball into Griezmann. I've got lots of attacking runs going on here. Trying to slide it through to Choupo-Moting, but wasn't to be. Just trying to stop that pass. Like I said, this area of the pitch here is causing me a few problems. I've noticed that already. Not usually an issue, but it does seem to be a bit of an issue right now. So just get into those support strikers. That's the sort of first stage of your attacks. When you get into your support strikers, use your wide players. Like I say, this formation I'm up against is so hard to crack because they got so many players in defense. Also depends on their play style as well. The one they've got now is the worst you could probably face. Oh my goodness, that was close. Yeah, they are a threat. They are a threat. But I like a good game. I'll do like a good game. So things are not going too well with us right now. I'm just going to switch to attacking. The reason being is because they're able to press really high, like they are. But then as soon as we get into their half of the pitch, watch how they all flood back. Not like that, it won't. It was a wasted pass. Well shot. Into Varane. Nice ball through. Here's Griezmann. Trying to find Griezmann before he went beyond the line, but he went too far. I did set him on a player run, so it wasn't like he did anything surprising. It's my fault. That's better. If I can get a touch, yeah, a little bit of super cancel there just to get that speed. Now we've got the break. Oh, we can have a really good effort there. It's unfortunate it's on his weaker foot. It was just, he's left-footed. But I thought, I've got to take the shot. You're going to get these, like, little opportunities on Legends. You get, like, half opportunities. And sometimes you just got to take the shot with the weaker foot. You haven't got time to shift it on your stronger foot. Obviously, I would have liked to. Okay, I think we're starting to get in a little bit of rhythm here. It should have been a foul, in all honesty, but yeah, the switch to the attacking strategies definitely helped. Starting to push them back. And not only that, positionally, the players are easier to pass to. So if you do find it a little bit of a struggle, don't be afraid to switch it. And there we go. That is the most lethal cross you can play into the box. Absolutely lethal. And you can play that from different angles as well. I've done that to people online, where I've been on the sort of edge of the penalty box, but right at the byline, and whipped it in just between the 6-yard box and the goal, well, the defense and the goalkeeper, along that 6-yard box, and someone at the far post has smashed it in just like that. But that is the hardest cross to deal with, online and offline. It's beautiful. Like, you just can't react to that. It just flashes across your goal. Goalkeeper, as long as you keep it away from him, isn't going to get anywhere near it. But that's impossible to stop. So 1-0 up, good start. We're going to keep the attacking strategy on, but we're going to keep checking their attacking strategy. Check it at half time, check it after they concede goals, because they will change it. It's a bit of a tricky situation here. What do you do when you're in this sort of situation? You don't go across to meet him. You sort of sit in between, so you can do both. Because when he's in a shooting position, you know the sort of danger spot. So where he was, I was like, well, he's not. He could score from there, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely. So just a case of waiting for him to make a move and then deal with it defensively. Don't try to go across, because he will just literally make the pass and he'll have a free shot on goal. Referee, come on, what's that? What was that for? Didn't even see what that was for. Oh. Headbutting him into the chest. It's a Dane style. Materazzi and Zidane. Off the bar. Unlucky. That's nice from Griezmann. Down the line. This is looking good. Let's cycle it back. And you will have this. See what I've got here? Should have went to Rodri sooner. Oh, we got it back though. Oh, why did I not see him? Didn't see him. That was daft. But what you can do is when you get it into that wide area, you can cycle it across the box and line up a shot. unfortunately, yeah, it wasn't to be. That's a pretty even game, to be fair. Like I said, this formation and tactic I'm playing against is a nightmare. It's so hard to break down defensively. That's the hard part. And the shot they had against me, you know, they hit the post. That was from outside the box. So they haven't had really too many glaring goal scoring opportunities. This time I got a little bit lucky that I didn't smash it across goal with the stunning kick, which I normally do. But because this is inside the box, a little bit closer to goal, I think if I hit the stunning cross, it would just flash across and no one's going to get on the end of it. So I had to take the pace off it. That's why I opted for the double tap. Early cross. Early low cross. Okay, they're going to probably go into overdrive now. Okay, now they've gone to attacking. Now, what you can do, we'll see how this pans out. I'm going to go back to balance first. And I want to try and gauge how the game's going to turn out. Tubing rotating is not very good since 4.0 released. Used to be so good, but now he's a little bit ineffective. But I thought I'd play with him because not a lot of people well, firstly, there's not too many mobile target men, but I think Tony's much better. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is going right now. In fact, the attacking strategy they've got is actually a hindrance to themselves, because this is actually going to open more space in between their midfielder and defence. It's going to give me more opportunities, and it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a threat still going forward. They're still struggling to break that midfield and that defence. Like I said, you can set them to deep line, that can help. But the other change I usually make, which I'll show you on the 70th minute, which can help as well. I'm going to try and get a second goal because we're in a good situation here. Everything's pretty calm. In this situation, just run your defender back. Use that secondary player press to bring your player across or back from behind the lines, and always call for players from behind to support, not your defense. If your defenders start moving, let them go. Don't pull them out like I just did there. So I saw my defender coming out and I released it straight away. Look at that. He sprinted right across to my player there. But I know how much power I need to get on those passes, and he's in. He's in here. And do you know what's coming? You know what's coming. Yeah, see, that's where I should have went for a low cross instead of a stunning low cross. Sorry, early low cross. I always use the early low crosses, apart from when it comes to high crosses, because of the success rate. I've sort of worked it out, which is the most successful crosses. Thanks to the skill up challenge. There's a skill up where you can test your crossing ability, and I was like, well, okay, let's try 15 stunning crosses against 15 low crosses against 15, and I did that, and that's how it worked out. Sort of what worked best. Getting tired. Okay, 76th minute. I'm not going to cause a foul, because last time I said I was going to cause a foul, end up getting my man sent off. I'll just kick the ball out because that seems to be the way to go. There you go. Just a little talking to Varane, and then we can make the change. So this is the change I tend to make sometimes, depending on formation and tactic that I'm facing against, is have a classic number 10 on the bench, bring him down, move the support strikers downwards. Ideally, if they can, hopefully they can play there, so Griezmann can stay on the pitch. If not, then we can add in another whole player. Again, all these players are whole players that I'm going to be bringing on. So he can play pretty much anywhere, and I can either play Galeno, who's a whole player. Jack Wilshere's tiring. Going to go for a box-to-box player now. So, in Zakaria. Oh, Varane's off foot. You know, Varane's tired. I think we'll replace Varane because I think that's bigger. You know, Jack Wilshere's still got a little bit more stamina to go, whereas Varane's completely toast. So we're going to put in Salah that. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's a little bit worrying that those midfielders are running on empty, Rodri and Wilshere. But we've got the 2-goal lead. Should be a comfortable place for us to eke out the win. But you can see this is pretty secure defensively. So all I did there was I had my defender lined him up against the back post. I'll show you from the replay. So I realised that I can't commit too soon because he had a player that he could have squared the ball to. But as soon as he sort of made his move to open up a shot. Oh, Wilshere's feeling his hamstring. That's not a good sign. But as soon as he opened up for a shot, I was like, okay, now's the time to move across and so you're still going to get a similar style here, but what you're going to see is obviously that classic number 10 is going to drop off the front, and he's going to be perfect for doing this kind of thing. Especially if you've got this build of Maradona. It's absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. He's just on a whole nother level. This Maradona build is sick. Look at this. He leaves one guy on the floor. That quick turn. And then Bosch. Beautiful finish bottom corner. I'll tell you what. I shared my build with you because I know someone's going to ask about the build. So I can't exactly show you his build, but there's the additional skills I gave him. Scissor feint, flip flap, sombrero, chop turn, soul control. And that's the manager boost, but I've got +1 in tight possession because I've got Guardiola. But hopefully you guys can work it out with the bonuses on top. Just use eFootball Hub, which is really good for working out how to level players. Clear that up to Wilshere. Good tackle, Rodri. But now you can see the classic number 10. Look how deep he is. But you've still got Griezmann up there, who's supporting, who's going to be supporting. But honestly, this formation and tactic just works so well, even against this tricky formation I'm playing against now. Oh, lovely play. I went for the special. I was like, well, I'm 3-0 up. But in that situation, obviously I would have shifted it to his right foot. But I think it would have looked better if it went in from there. It was a good save, to be fair. Oh no, Wilshere can't continue. That is not a good sign. But game's almost done anyway, so... Hits the post after being teed up. I see the 4-3-3 was broken. It's a nice little Rabona there. It's got to be a foul. Nope. I don't like the shoulder barge from behind when it works. Really don't. And that is it. There we go, ladies and gents. So, pretty comfortable win. Didn't really face too much of a threat defensively. It's just about getting that attacking defense strategy just right, depending how the flow of the game's going. You just got to look and think, okay, there's not enough of my team in their half to break them down. I'm struggling with how deep my team are. Or maybe your team's too high up the pitch, so you want to bring them back a bit. Maybe try a little bit more defensive. But you've got to assess that as you play and adjust to what the AI is doing. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.